Can I ever just paint, like when I want to paint? No, I can't ever do nothing because Florida wants to rain every 7 seconds on the dot. What is up, guys, and welcome back to another G35 video. As you guys can see, I'm kind of like in the little intermediate section of in between last video when I had to redo the whole paint job on the car. Today was actually when I wanted to film the remainder of that paint video. However, I can't right now because, you know, it's raining. Even though you guys already watched that video, this video is kind of like time traveling back a little bit because I got a special package today that I can actually work on the engine instead of painting the engine bay today, because that's just not going to happen in the rain today. It'll come out like shit again. Anyway, I got a package today that I was expecting to come from Z1 Motorsports tomorrow on Tuesday. Today's Monday. But I actually got it today. Yeah, check it out, guys. The prep of the calipers right now. Time traveling back in time because you guys already saw these get painted in the last video. So check it out, guys. I got all of these OEM JDM Nissan valve lifters so that we can complete the valve clearance with our new cam installation. Now, I actually could have had this video done last week, but me and Jesse did the wrong math, and instead of subtracting at the end of our equation, we ended up adding. So we made our valve clearance even worse when I got those hats. And I spent like $380 on them, but Z1 Motorsports is actually really nice, and they let us send them back. They're giving us a refund for that, and then I went ahead and ordered the correct ones, which hopefully are right behind me right now. I don't know if any of you noticed that I've been loading up the stickers on here. We've actually been getting a pretty decent collection. Got some Adam LZ stickers. I did order some merch from him when he had the super giveaway. Anyway, we are sponsored by Chloe's right now because they sent us out a nice timing kit that we're going to be installing later on in the series. We got our ATI super damper pulley that we're going to be installing later as well, and just a bunch of anime One Piece stickers because the roommate is crazy about it and we're always watching One Piece at the end of our day. And then of course I got the nice drive shaft, which I'm actually trying to figure out a place who balances drive shafts. If you guys know who can balance my drive shaft for me, just because it wasn't an accident and I don't know if it's out of balance, but I would like to make sure that it is perfect. So let me know if you guys know. These lifters were the last bits that we needed in order to start putting the engine back together. So once we have correct valve clearance, then we can start putting everything back together. We can start resealing it, start putting our timing back together, and then eventually get it running. With this Z1 package delivery, we got our Walbro E85 install kit. This is a little kit for the Walbro fuel pump, which can run E85, and the fuel pump is actually in this box right here. So that will be a later time with our GTR injectors. So what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and grab my Sharpie. I'm gonna start marking off exactly which one of these go where. Some of them are labeled, like this one says 802P, which is pretty much 8.02 millimeters. And then some of them just say valve lifter on it, like this one right here. So I actually have to open it up and see what the measurement is on the lifter itself. So that's gonna take a little bit of time, so I'm gonna mark off which ones go where, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, check it out. So we have everything lined up exactly where they need to be. Over here we have the driver's side bank, over here is the passenger side bank, and then we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 on the exhaust side that needs to be changed. All of the intake ones were good. Over here we have all of the exhaust ones, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we have 3 and 4 on the intake side that needed to be replaced. So we're gonna go ahead and first start off over here on the driver's side bank. We're gonna go ahead and remove the camshafts, and then get to the lifter buckets that are right under there, and then we're gonna pull them out, put the new ones in, and then once we have the new ones in, we're gonna go ahead and install our cams. We're gonna torque them down to factory spec, and then we're gonna go ahead and check our valve clearance. Alright guys, check it out. So we have our number 6 bucket for our exhaust valve on the driver bank. I went ahead and marked it that it's a new one, that is for the driver's side, and that it's number 6 for the exhaust side. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is just put some oil around the sides of it, and then we're gonna go ahead and slide it in the new spot. I'm gonna be using a magnet to remove the old exhaust lifters. And we're gonna be using fresh oil to dab around the walls of the new lifter and then slide it in place. So I just went ahead and put some oil all over all of the cam channels as well as all over the new valve hats. I'm also going to make sure the camshaft is lubricated so that I can put it in place and it won't be touching any metal. Alright guys, so theoretically speaking, if we did our math correctly this time, then we should have the correct valve clearance on our exhaust and our intake cams over here. The last time that I was very certain about my measurements, I went ahead and started sealing up the front cam gear here. As you guys can tell, there's already a whole bunch of RPG. As you guys can tell, there's a whole bunch of RTV that is still stuck on here from my last fail. So I have to get all the RTV off, first of all. I already got all the RTV off of here. Since I'm pretty certain this time that this is the right measurements, I'm gonna go ahead and put some RTV over here and as well as on that thing so that we can seal this up, get these cams torqued down to the correct specification, and then we can go ahead and check the valve clearance. So I gotta go ahead and grind away all of that RTV on my last mess up. So yeah, let's do that. Alright guys, so we have some nice guiding channels right here along the back of the timing chain cover. Pretty much going to guide us on where to put our seal. The seal that I'm using is going to be Toyota Fippage. This is pretty much OEM Toyota Fippage, even though this is a Nissan. I'm going to be using Toyota sealer because it's one of the best sealers out there. It's super strong and it lasts a long time. I work at Honda now and we just got some generic Honda sealer and Nissan's got some generic sealer, and Toyota Fippage is just a really good product, so this is what I'm going to be using. As you guys can see, we got a nice clean surface on the cam main bearing cover. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and start off with these at 17 inch-pounds. Oh yeah, look at that product placement. Head over to DoubleASupply.com for some G35 merch, boys. Okay guys, so these are the torque specs that I have downloaded from the link I will provide you guys in the description. It's a little PDF of pretty much anything you need to repair on your G35. So this is the engine mechanical section, of course the camshaft section. Pretty much this is the torque sequence and how many inch-pounds you guys want to torque down each bolt. So first we want to do number 7 to 10, which is the very edge, which is exactly what we just did. We just went ahead and sealed that cam bearing cover. So that was bolts 7 through 10 we did at 17 inch-pounds. Now we want to do 1 through 6 at 17 inch-pounds. And then you want to do 1 through 10 at 52 inch-pounds. Then 1 through 6 at 80 to 104 inch-pounds, and then 7 through 10 at 74 to 91 inch-pounds. So if you guys want to click the description, or just go ahead and pause this video if you guys are following along and need this information, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and set it up to 52 inch-pounds, and we're gonna go ahead and hit all of them, 1 through 10. Now it's saying between 80 and 104 inch-pounds, we're gonna go ahead and set it up to 90. It's saying do only 1 through 6 at 90, so it's just these. And then we're gonna do these at, well, it says 74 to 91, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at 90 and take care of all of them. Alright guys, so everything is torqued down. We're gonna go ahead and measure the clearance of all of the hats now, and hopefully it's good. So once again, these are the clearances that we want to be at. Cold on the intake side, 0.26 to 0.34, and cold on the exhaust side, 0.29 to 0.37. That's millimeters. So we're gonna see. So we currently have these two exhaust cams facing upward on cylinder number 2. So we're gonna go ahead and check these two hats first, then we'll be able to rotate the cams to check the other two. So I have 0.33 millimeters, or 0.013 inches, which is pretty much the spec, and it fits in there like perfectly, actually. It almost gives a little bit of resistance trying to pull it out. That's like the exact measurement almost. So let's see. I doubt I can go any higher. Obviously I can go lower, but I doubt I can go any higher. So let's see. Our highest one is 0.014 of an inch, or 0.35 of a millimeter, when perfect spec is 0.33, which is what we just put in. So let's see. Barely. I actually can fit it in a little bit. It doesn't go in on the other side, but on this first hat, it slides in barely. which is okay. It's still within spec. I think we can go up all the way up until, yeah, we can go all the way up until 0.015. So it's still pretty much within perfect spec. Let's see if we can put a 0.015 in there now. No, that doesn't fit. All right, so that's perfect. We are in perfect spec for these two exhaust cams. We actually did our math right. I'm fucking stoked, dude. So I'm gonna keep those measurements out. I'm gonna go ahead and move the cam, and we're gonna check cylinder number 4 and see what's good with that one. A lot of you guys are gonna criticize me. This is actually the wrong size. Do not use a 25. Do not use a 25 on your cams. It's actually a 23, but I could not find a 23 anywhere. So I'm using an adjustable wrench that I can adjust down to 23. And then I'm using a 25, which gives me just enough grip so I can complete the rotation. Don't do this. Just get the right 23, guys. So I got these two facing up. Let's go ahead and check those. Start with a 0.33 millimeter. Okay, that fits in there snug. 0.35 millimeter. Okay, that one doesn't really fit in there. So that's cool. That's still perfect spec. Perfect spec. Let's go ahead and spin it and test the last two. Oops, perfect spec as well. Okay. Alright guys, so we fucking did it. We actually did the right math. We got the right valve clearance over here on our driver's side bank for all of the exhaust lifters that were out of spec. They are now all within perfect spec, so should have no issues over here. And I'm very happy that I went ahead and sealed this and I didn't have to remove it, so yes. Dudes, that is awesome. I'm so stoked. I've never done anything like this mechanically kind of advanced when it comes to valve clearance and stuff like that, so it was pretty interesting to learn my lesson the first time of ordering the wrong ones and actually ordering the right ones the second time and everything coming out perfectly, because that never happens. It never happens when you're working with cars, so yeah. So now I got a little bit more confidence to jump over here on the passenger side bank. So what I'm gonna do is, so over here I had two more lifters that were actually out of spec. We do have all of the exhaust ones that are out of spec, and then we have two intake ones that are out of spec, which is these two right here. So I'm gonna have to remove both of the camshafts for that. You guys already saw me and what I had to do over there on that side, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it real quick. Replace them. I'm gonna go ahead and seal that down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and check valve clearance. So I'll be right back when we're checking the valve clearance. So I'm actually gonna interrupt this real quick to just go ahead and do a quick unboxing from a little something that I got from one of my sponsors that I've been collaborating with for a little while, and this is the first item that I've actually received from them. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Oh, look at that. To Aaron. What do we got? Oh, snap. Yo, we got us some stickers. Okay. ADDW1. They have a lot of products to offer for a lot of different cars, and we were talking about a couple different things. The thing that interested me the most was the carbon oil catch can, and I think that's what this is. Oh shit, yeah, this is it. So I guess they hooked me up with a certain color. Let's take a, oh my god. Yeah. All right, hold on, we gotta get some light over here. What is that? Yeah, it's a box, dude. Just like every other box that excites you. It's the same fucking thing, dude. Check this out, guys. Oil catch tank from ADDW1. You could already see like the carbon fiber from here. Oh! Yo, that's sick. It's got two ports. So I think they have a custom bracket for the G35, I hope. Hold on, I'm gonna open this up real quick. So it comes with a little adapter. You got all the little tube adapters, all the clamps for the hoses. They even give you hoses for it. Yo, there's a bracket in here. Oh, dude, no way. No more ghetto catch can, guys. This is gonna be sick, dude. Oh my god, it's gonna look so good in the painted engine bay. Bunch of clamps. Looks like we got some hose connectors, some items that are gonna go into the catch can itself. Let me not go too crazy because I still gotta unbox this when we are installing it. This is sick, though. Oh, here it is, boys. Oh, man. Look at that. Dude, so sleek. Check that out, guys. That looks so good. It's going to look sick inside the engine bay. It's going to be super sleek. Ooh, it even has carbon fiber up top. Dude. All right, guys, let me just put this away because we're going to spoil ourselves later with that when we're actually installing it. Right now, we got some bigger priorities on our hands. So what are you guys doing? Yo, get out of here. All right, guys, so we are back. We got the main cam gear cover nice and sealed up right here. We have everything torqued down to spec, and now we're gonna go ahead and check our clearance. So we have to check all of the exhaust ones. So we have to check all of the exhaust lifters. Then we have to check these two intake lifters for cylinder 3. So we're gonna go ahead and check intake first, which should be 0.6 to 0.34 millimeters or 0.010 to 0.13 in inches. So we got a 0.12 inch or 0.30 millimeter. Go ahead and check the intakes real quick. Okay. So that fits in there pretty snug. Alright. Fits good. We're gonna go ahead and bump it up a size to 0.13, which is actually supposed to be the clearance for the exhaust valves, but not the intake valve. So let's see if this fits. It shouldn't. Nice. And it doesn't. What about this side? Oh, this side goes in a little bit. So this one's perfect clearance. This one over here is still within, you know, specification. It's just it fits that 0.13. Let's see if it fits at 0.14. If it does, then that's like right on the edge of having perfect clearance. So those are perfectly in spec. Now we're going to check our exhaust ones, which should be at 0.13. I am super happy right now. We have perfect valve clearance on all of our lifters, and feels freaking great that I actually did something right. And this engine smells really bad. It's like the sludge or something that's built up in there. It's pretty bad. It is just so crazy to me to think that just 3 months ago, somebody pulls out in front of me, total my car, I go through this whole thing, I break my back, I heal like super quickly. I have a crazy like following and backing of you guys with your motivation, your comments, your likes, everything. Just you guys reaching out to me after the crash, throughout the crash, making sure everything is good, and just the fact that you guys are enjoying like this whole thing and this whole rebuild process. Lately I've just been like focusing on nothing but this, and I've been kind of blocking everything out, and in a way it may make me a little bit stubborn or kind of stingy in the fact that I don't see a lot of my friends that I used to. I don't play a bunch of video games with them like I used to. I don't hang out, kind of in ghost mode / beast mode, and I just been going ham, like just trying to go crazy on YouTube, trying to get this car running. Like I'm craving to drive this fucking car. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Driving that Civic is fun and all, but it doesn't fucking do it, guys. But huge shout out to you guys for watching and everything and following along with this whole process, and I appreciate all your guys' help. Jesse, huge help when it comes to like the tear down on the engine, teaching me how to do the valve seals and the springs and stuff like that. Crazy to think that just in the last month we pulled 2 engines, did a complete tear down on this entire car, was stripped out. Complete tear down on the engine. We did the timing cover, we did the cams, we did the valve springs, the seals, we did valve clearance, and now all we have left is to pretty much put it all back together. We're gonna redo the timing, we're replacing a bunch of parts like sensors and the water pump and stuff like that, and then all there's left after that is just to reseal the motor. So we're pretty much, all of the hard part of everything of this whole crash and this whole rebuild process, it's done. So now all I have left to do is just to continue healing my back and continue working hard and continue focusing and continue thanking you guys for being there. And yo, positivity is just, it's awesome. Anyway, enough rambling, but it's just crazy. This is the most progress I've ever made on a vehicle ever in my entire life, and the dedication that I have towards it, it's unreal right now, and I can't wait to get it all done. And honestly, I don't think I'll ever be done, but once it's running, I'm gonna have a lot more maybe tasteful videos for you guys. I'm gonna be putting more energy into the videos instead of just energy into brute force and hard work and trying to do all of this myself. When it comes to the company, when it comes to rebuilding, when it comes to working 50 hours a week, it's crazy. I get like no sleep sometimes, but I do it because I enjoy it, and I enjoy making this content for you guys. So yeah. So now that we have the cams installed, everything's torqued down, we have all of our clearance is nice and good, we're gonna have to get started on the timing. That's gonna be in the next video, guys, so stay tuned for the next upcoming content. Also, I still have to install my Save-On carbon fiber trunk. That thing's just kind of been sitting here, and I gotta get that back on because honestly I like rolling up to the house seeing that Save-On carbon fiber trunk on there. It reminds me of the good old GG right here. So maybe I'll make a video of doing that. Super stoked to be putting the motor back together, getting everything done for you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned. You already know all the goodie mods that we have that's gonna be installed on the car. So we got a lot of good stuff that's gonna be coming from here on out. All the hard stuff is done. Let's get into the super interesting stuff now. So once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you smash that like button if you guys like this video. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you guys can follow along for some more G35 content. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Take care.